what does it take to get to the finish line to actually get an SBA loan for one of these startup projects? Now, the good thing is there's real estate, and real estate deals are generally easier to put together because there's collateral. And now you're going to start laying out this vision, right? And it's going to take you some time. So there's ways of layering on to make this a more of a compelling offer, right? Because it's a startup, there's a lot of risk factors. We have to build a good case with compensating factors on why this bank or this SBA lender should make a loan to us on this project. When you're trying to put together a deal using SBA financing and it's a startup, maybe it has real estate. Hypothetically, let's just say it is a existing property that was a venue, and you're trying to figure out, okay, I want to buy this venue. There's no historical tax returns because it's been vacant, but it's in a great location, and I'm gonna open it up, and I'm gonna have some yurts and campgrounds on the property, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You know, how do you start with this whole brainstorm? You found this idea, found the property, you're like, wow, this thing is a gold mine. What does it take to get to the finish line to actually get an SBA loan for one of these startup projects? Now, the good thing is there's real estate, and real estate deals are generally easier to put together because there's collateral. And so when you're putting these ideas together, you want to get a template for a business plan. So you can go to a website like score.org and you can grab their business plan template. I also do a lot with AI. And now you're going to start laying out this vision, right? And it's going to take you some time. So, you know, how is this business model? So we're going to have some campground. It's already zoned for it. We're going to do all the background. Okay, we're going to have 20 camping sites, and each camping site is going to, generate $100 a night. This is our occupancy levels that we're thinking. So we got ADR, average daily rate. We have the occupancy level, and then we're pulling other campgrounds within a vicinity to kind of use as a reference point, so we can justify and show, well, this campground down the street is doing, this much in ADR and this much in occupancy. And so now we're putting our thesis together on this business plan, right? But you got to break down all the key assumptions, because remember, this file is eventually going to go to an underwriter that doesn't know you or doesn't know the project. We need to show them why this is viable. And oftentimes there's other things you can do, such as we could get a third-party feasibility. So there's ways of layering on to make this a more of a compelling offer, right? Because it's a startup, there's a lot of risk factors. We have to build a good case with compensating factors on why this bank or this SBA lender should make a loan to us on this project. And then your resume. What transferable experience do you have that represents you can run this venue, this camping and event space, I'm calling it, right? So what is your background that gives you the ability to be able to manage such a big project? And so taking your transferable experience and putting it into a nice resume also could be done on AI with some good prompting. And then now we're putting together our projections, which we have templates for, on what, once we open up the doors, this is what it's going to look like. This is our average, ticket for camping sites. This is our average ticket for events and weddings. And then, we're expected to do this many events. And then on the first year projections, we're also putting our first year assumptions of how we're deriving these projections. It's really not as hard as it seems. It's really easy. You just got to take your time. So by putting all this together, this is how we start building a lendable deal. Now we're going to look at you. Well, we've talked about your resume, but we're going to dive deep into your financial capabilities, right? It's $1 million total investment, including working capital. And so you're going to need a minimum 10% down, right? Maybe you bring in an investor partner. And let's just say you're a little bit low liquidity. Well, maybe you bring an investor partner in that owns less than 20%. They don't need to be a guarantor. And we leave that 100 grand that you had. So let's just say you got 100 grand to your name and you need 100 grand as your down payment. Well, you don't have any post-close liquidity. Banks want to see post-close liquidity. So we want to deal architect everything, and we don't want to just throw crap at the wall because we're going to get no buyers, right? We're going to get no investors or lenders that want to fund this project. We do this day in and day out. You really got to find the traction and put it together in a way that this BDO, which is a banker, we call them BDOs, that I work with as an SBA loan broker, how can I get them interested enough to pursue the deal, to at least give it a hard look and get it in front of one of their underwriters quickly to say, hey, yeah, we think we could put this together, right? That's what we essentially want to do. But we have to build the story, and we have to have good supporting documentation showing them why you think that ADR is going to be $100 a night for the campground, why the wedding venue, you're going to be able to do 30 weddings a year, and the average ticket price of the wedding is $7,000 or $10,000, whatever it is, right? We have to lay this all out. And the business plan doesn't have to be this beautiful work of art, but it has to have the details in it that support this $1 million loan request. So even if you're a little bit lacking on the financial side, we look for investors to come in that want to be partners in the deal, whether they're over 20% ownership and also sign for the loan. Maybe they bring some financial strength there, or maybe they bring in some hospitality experience. We have to build the story. We have to have the compensating factors to get the deal done. If you need help getting a deal done, need some advice, just go to bookwithbeau.com. I'd be happy to meet with you and work through SBA 7A loans, 504, USDA, BNI, all government guaranteed products, all amazing products that can help you get into business, help you grow your business, and so much more. Bookwithbeau.com. If you're a solopreneur or small business owner, listen closely. Business growth isn't about working harder. It's about building smarter systems. It's about automation. And that's exactly what Go High Level Player helps you do. Build your funnel, automate your follow-up, manage your team, all in one place. Click the link below, activate your trial, and see how much more efficient, automated, and profitable your business can be in just 30 days. Hey guys, Beau Eckstein here. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. We talk all things financing. I've been in the lending industry for over 20 years, and I'm happy to answer your questions and provide great content.